The family Chantel Coraima Morla ruined Pedro's marriage. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Amelia. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Pedro Jimeno from the family Chantel never seemed to have lost his affection for Coraima Morla, and their star-crossed love eventually led to the downfall of his promising marriage to Chantel Everett. After meeting through a mutual friend, Pedro fell deeply in love with Chantel. She felt the same way and applied for his K-1 visa so they could begin their married life in the United States. Despite dealing with family drama and communication challenges, Pedro and Chantel married in March 2016. Although the couple faced financial struggles and worked hard to make ends meet, they seemed happy together. However, things took a turn for the worse when Pedro started working as a real estate agent in mid-2021 with Laura Delgado Realty Group. As he became financially stable, he started criticizing Chantel's habits and lifestyle. By the end of 2021, Pedro blatantly began calling Chantel lazy and unambitious. He refused even to attempt to resolve their marital concerns. Eventually, in May 2022, Pedro filed for divorce from his wife of 7 years without any remorse. Pedro has shown no concern for Chantel's well-being in the past 2 years and proudly flaunted his career achievements on social media. When Pedro started working as a real estate agent, he became overly friendly with his female co-workers and even his boss, Laura. When Chantel raised concerns, he didn't make any effort to reassure her by explaining his relationship with his colleagues. Pedro not only encouraged flirtatious behavior from his co-workers, but quickly tried to date his best friend from the Dominican Republic, Coraima, shortly after his divorce. He didn't take time to reflect on his actions or the reasons for the end of his marriage, but instead appeared eager to begin a new life with Coraima. Pedro didn't think about how his eagerness to start a romantic relationship with Coraima would impact his ex-wife's mental health. He didn't even try to hide his emotions from 90 Day Fiancé viewers to prevent backlash. Instead, he openly expressed his feelings for Coraima. It looks like Chantel's doubts about Coraima were valid, as she did end up being the first woman Pedro turned to as soon as he was free from his marriage. Although Coraima was already engaged and Pedro couldn't be with her, he was clearly devastated about seeing her with someone else. In the final stages of their marriage, Pedro portrayed Chantel in a negative light, accusing her of being jealous and suspicious. He claimed her excessive suspicions were causing him mental stress and hindering his professional success. However, this was far from the truth. Chantel always had complete trust in Pedro. In spite of her own doubts and instincts, she chose to believe her husband and accepted his explanation that Coraima was simply a friend of Sister Nicole Jimeno and nothing more than that. Unfortunately, Pedro shattered Chantel's trust when he unabashedly danced with Coraima behind her back. 90 Day Fiancé viewers felt a second embarrassment when Nicole showed Chantel a video of Pedro dancing inappropriately with Coraima. Despite knowing that Pedro was married to Chantel, Coraima shamelessly sat on Pedro's lap and danced provocatively, almost encouraging him to cheat. Pedro also displayed a lack of respect by allowing someone with romantic feelings for him to dance with him indecently, breaking Chantel's trust. Pedro and Chantel engaged in suggestive body movements that were difficult to watch. Although Pedro was under the influence and realized he had made a mistake, his desire for Coraima outweighed his commitment to Chantel. There has been speculation that Pedro's family orchestrated his relationship with Chantel in order for him to make it to the United States, the land of opportunity, and then help ease their financial struggles. It's possible that Pedro had feelings for Coraima, but he put them aside to pursue his dream of moving to America with Chantel. Despite Pedro denying a romantic relationship with Coraima, their interactions and flirtatious behavior suggest a deeper connection. It looks like Pedro may have misled Chantel about the nature of his relationship with Coraima. As per Pedro, his relationship with Coraima is complex. He has never openly discussed the nature of his relationship with his sister's friend. However, he has dropped subtle hints about how Coraima was a part of his life before Chantel. While talking to the cameras, Pedro once described his relationship with Coraima as complicated, leaving room for speculation that they were more than friends. Pedro said that he never hooked up with Coraima after Chantel came into his life, implying that he may have had a casual romantic relationship with her before his marriage. Pedro has the personality of a betrayer who will do anything to achieve his goals. He has a history of lying, which was evident from the first episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 4. When he arrived in the United States from the Dominican Republic, he didn't admit that he had missed his flight, leaving Chantel waiting. This first lie was a clear indication of what was to come. Pedro repeatedly betrayed Chantel's trust with his sketchy behavior. He stopped communicating with her, causing her to panic and suspect he may have cheated on her. Pedro has sparked several infidelity rumors over the years. He began spending excessive time with his female colleagues and even dropped his married co-worker off at home without Chantel knowing. Pedro never told Chantel what was really going on and constantly kept her in doubt. Months later, he posted some cozy photos with his female boss, leading fans to wonder if he was sleeping with her to climb the corporate ladder. Pedro never bothered to clarify the confusion, leaving the Family Chantel fans to speculate if he cheated on Chantel with one of his co-workers.